Hey guys, looks like it's time for a beer. What do you think? I think so. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk. Go see what's in that fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This should be a real treat. We're trying to follow up after yesterday's super impressive beer, Lagunitas Sucks, and it was awesome. Blowed my hair back a little bit. Had to get the comb out. What do you think? Williamsburg Alewerks. This is their bourbon barrel porter. Not a stout. Porter aged in oak bourbon barrels, coming in at 9% by volume. I don't know what differentiate. Tell me if there's anybody out there. There's probably some brewers that know a little more than I do about this. If it's 9% and it's a porter, I thought the whole idea of a porter was to be a lighter, more sessionable version of a stout that you could drink a couple of them or session, because they originally, to my knowledge, brewed so the dock workers and stuff over in England could have something to drink with their lunches and stuff and go back to work. And because that was, there wasn't no such thing as Dr. Peppers and Pepsis and Cokes back then, so they just drank lower ABV beers through the day other than water, because I don't even think half the water was safe to drink until it was boiled or anything. So with that being said, what's the difference between a bourbon barrel porter and a bourbon barrel stout? So give me some comments back on that one. That's the question I'd like somebody to tell me, because I think they have very similar characteristics as far as I'm concerned. Alright guys, this one, Williamsburg Alewerks Bourbon Barrel American Porter, 9%. Availability spring. So this is fresh out. I got 2 bottles of this too. When I seen it, I said I'm gonna put one away. So I got one of these. I'm gonna sell her. Hopefully it's got the date on it somewhere. It's recycling. It doesn't really matter if it doesn't have it on there. It's got condensation on it. I will write it on there so I'll know exactly when I put it back in the fridge. So Joe D, a good friend of mine, he actually puts a label on the bottom of the bottles when he gets anything on a beer trade or anything like that. Don't have a date on it when he actually purchases it. So that's good to let you know when you actually stuck it in your fridge, but it don't have a date on it. How long did it sit on a shelf or in a warehouse before you got it? So that's good, but it's not as effective unless you absolutely know, oh, this came out. This just came out. So it's a tough job we got, and a tough road to hoe, and I'm sure a lot of people, I've lost subscribers because I fuss about this too much, but need them damn dates, guys. With that being said, Big Prairie's cuisine, barbecue, cheeses, buttery brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, General, and being a porter and stouts, they're chocolate. So they go good with all your chocolate dishes and stuff, guys. The meat for this is beef, smoked meat, and grilled meat, glassware, pint, Beckerstein, mug, tumbler, mug, Sidell. I'm actually going to use the dual glass, guys, at a 9% porter. That's what I use for these big beers, okay? Because it enhances the aromas, and I like that. Anything else here we need to talk about? Not recommended selling unless ABV exceeds, and if ABV exceeds the range considerably. So 9%. Sell it correctly. This beer probably lasts 20 years, so at least 10 or 15. That being said, without further ado, off with its head. And being 9% and a porter, reckon we get ahead? Let's get ahead. Look at that head. Look at that head. What she said. Whoa. Over into the light, guys. It is pitch black. And that's super aggressive pour on a 9% beer. Give us a 3-finger head. What do you think? All the guys that like the big heads, well, there's some girls that like big heads too, but we won't go into that. This is a very dark beer. Very, very dark beer. It is pitch black, dark as night. No light whatsoever. Got a nose on that big frothy head. Oh, wow! We might have a winner here. I mean, could we have 2 10s in a row? I don't know if I've ever had 2 10s in a row. The first thing on the nose is bourbon. Pow! And it is a nice. I mean, I don't drink bourbon, so, and I used to, and it has a rather hot presence a lot of times. And, oh, but when it's just seeping back into the beer and not so pungent, it's a watered down version of it, and it's more pleasant to my palate anyway. Bourbon, coffee, chocolate, dark fruit. The bourbon is the biggest thing, so that's what I'm getting on the nose. It's overpowering everything else. Bourbon, coffee, and chocolate. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Alright, everything I told you on the nose. Chocolate, bourbon, chocolate, coffee is and that's not the right word. It's enhanced by vanilla, coconut. The vanilla and coconut is awesome in aftertaste in this beer. I'm blown away. Everything that I've had from these guys has been awesome. I would say in Williamsburg it's not quite as close as Star Hill and Blue Mountain and Devil's Backbone to me, or even Parkway and Roanoke Rail House, and there's a whole lot of them that are within 2-hour driving distance of here. So and they all do really good stuff. But I think this stuff is exceptional. I mean, they brew some exceptional stuff. I've never been there, so it's been a long time since I've been to Williamsburg. So that may be a trip for the motorcycle sometime this year, or if not this year, next year, to Williamsburg. A lot of history there, Colonial Williamsburg. A lot of great beers coming out of this brewery here, so wow. Guys, I'm flapping my gums. I don't want this to be a monster-long video either. Seems like I'm getting longer and longer, long-winded in my old age. We're going to sip on this, let the other half taste it. Right now, it's between a 9 and a 10. Let's see if it gets a 10. Stick around. Hey guys, I'm back. I just left in here. Pardon the, I guess say the noise in there, but it just cut off. So this is an excellent beer. And matter of fact, I got more than just a final chug. Well, the mouthfeel on this is awesome. Very creamy, very chocolatey. I'm going to final chug. Comments, and I ain't done final chug. So this is excellent beer, guys. Nice lacing left on the glass. Final chug. Wow. That's probably the best beer that's... Williamsburg is about 3.5 to 4 hours away from here. And of course, Foothills and several other Duck Rabbit are in that radius there from where I live. So I'm not going to get up on the soapbox and say this is the best, but this is an exceptional beer. Guys, it's a 10. We got 2 10s in a row. I don't know if I've ever done that before. I bought 2 bottles of this, and I have another bottle that I'm going to sell her, maybe, because I don't think it was that limited, and I don't think I paid but like either $7.99 or $8.99 for this beer. So, wow, very reasonable price for a beer this awesome. So, I've got Lagunitas Sucks and this beer on my list to go back and check. And if they're available, I'm going to buy at least a case of the Lagunitas, and if they've got more than like 3 or 4 of these at that price, it'd be real easy to grab those and just spray. Well, it's already, you know, I don't think it has the date. I told you I was going to look. I know this is a fresh bottle, but I don't think they're dated anywhere. I don't see anything digitized on it anywhere. And just write the date on there, since they neglect to do that. Just for my information. There'll be plenty of room there, too. You can just write it on there real easy. So, when you bought it, and try this in 2, 3, 5, 10 years, and see what it tastes like. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. So that's on my to-do list, my bucket list. So that being said, guys, like I said, it's a 10. I have 99 overall from rate beer and 92 in the style, and whew, the numbers don't get a whole lot better than that. So I'm going to step up to the plate and tell you that I think it's a 10. I might be a little biased since it's a Virginia beer and I'm in Virginia, but Beer Advocate comes up with 94, which is in their exceptional range. So we've got some real good numbers from both websites there. So I agree with that. It's awesome beer, guys. You ought to try this. If you can get it, you ought to try it. I don't think the distribution is real big, so that's another reason for me to try to seek out as many as I can and put them away, because some of you guys might want to try some of this stuff, and if I can get 4 or 5 of them, I'll be willing to ship some of this out and trade some of this stuff. So that's what it's all about. It's awesome beer. So with that being said, guys, this is flapping your gums, 9% beer, got a buzz. It is good beer. Hit that like button if you like it. Let's look in the fridge tomorrow. Yesterday's beer was excellent. This beer is excellent. So let's see if tomorrow's beer is excellent. Do we have 3 10s in a row? I know that's never happened. Let's see. Come back tomorrow.